So hey guys, welcome to the 2026 World Cup bracket predictor. So I'm just going to give my opinion what I expect the groups will be. And then finally we're also going to see who reached the round of 32, 16 of course, semi-finals, and who's going to reach the final. So this is always fun for upcoming big tournaments, so let's get it. So first we're going to start with Group A. So we have Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, Czech Republic. Group B, we have Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, Switzerland. Group C, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland. Group D, we have United States, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. So let's check it out. Group A, I would say should be an easy fill, the first place. Mexico should be first. So let's fill in Mexico as first. Second place, South Korea. I expect them to do well, especially in this group. On their third place, Czech Republic. They should be able to do it also. And then fourth place, South Africa. Now let's switch to Group B. Group B, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, Switzerland. Alfonso Davies, I don't know if he's really playing. He was injured at Bayern, but I don't know if he played in the Champions League actually. I expect them to be one. And then Switzerland second. Bosnia third, and Qatar fourth. What's next? Group C. Ooh, nice one. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Actually, I think in this group it will be between three countries which will fight. Maybe not for the first spot, but for sure for the second spot to be between two countries. Because for sure Brazil, they should make out through this group, having Ancelotti as their coach. So that shouldn't be a problem. As a tournament coach, of course, with his experience at Real Madrid. So Brazil won. Second place can be between Scotland and Morocco. I expect the experience, what Morocco has from the previous World Cups, they won't be as nervous, so much nervous. So the experience, I think, will put them through second place, and I expect Scotland to be third and Haiti fourth. Group D, United States, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. I have seen a few friendlies of United States that did have some troubles. I think they lost a lot of games. But for sure, I know Paraguay, they should pull through. And then between these three, I think slightly edge for United States, Australia, and Turkey. I expect Turkey to go for the third place. So looking really interesting groups. Group E, we have, let me see if you guys can see me. Yes. We have Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Also the first place, we expect Germany to do it their thing. Second place, I think it's between Ivory Coast and Ecuador. How did Ivory Coast do during the African Cup of Nations? I think they did struggle a lot. Ecuador, I think these teams are evenly matched. But let's give it Ivory Coast. And then Ecuador third place. Unfortunately, Curacao fourth. I think it's their first World Cup, so hopefully they will do good. But they're in a tough group. They may have a chance, maybe, since now the format is 48 teams, that maybe they can go through the third place playoffs. Group F, yes, the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia, We expect Netherlands to go through. Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. I expect Japan to do it. And then Sweden and Tunisia. Sweden, of course, Isaac in the house. Tough one. I think Sweden should pull through. They do have slightly more experience. I didn't really watch that much their qualification. I think they struggled to qualify. Maybe they even played playoffs to qualify. I'm not sure. And against Tunisia. But Sweden also should be a third. Then we go to Belgium, KDB. I think he's still playing. I'm not sure if he already retired. But I expect Belgium to be able to do it from this group. Egypt, of course, African Cup of Nations champions from previous years, of course. They should be able to do it. Iran, New Zealand, I didn't really see that much how their qualifications went. I think maybe Iran will pull through. And then New Zealand fourth. Group H, yes. As a Barca fan, of course, I hope Spain, but also they play really nice football. Cape Verde, also previous World Cups, they did really bring in a lot of really good atmosphere. So, not in the previous World Cup. Cup of Nations, yeah, African Cup of Nations. Yes, second place. Actually, no. Uruguay second place. And then maybe for the third place, Saudi Arabia or Cape Verde. They do play some good football as a team. Maybe I'll give them the third place. Yeah. Let's see how they'll do. Now Group E. Group E we have... Let me first remove myself here. Yes. Group E we have France, Senegal, Iraq and Norway. Quite a good one. I think the first place speaks for itself. We expect Kylian Mbappé to do his thing. Also Elise, of course. Just crazy the players they have. Iraq, Norway, Senegal. Norway, Erling Haaland, of course. And also as a team, they do really have a stable team. They play as a team. I think also there was one team in the Champions League that did really good from Norway, and most of them, they were also internationals. So let's fit it in. France. And the second place, it for sure will be between Senegal and Norway. Yeah, I think Norway will do it, and then maybe Senegal will go for the third place playoffs. And then Iraq fourth. Group G. We expect Argentina, Lionel Messi to do his thing. Algeria, Australia, Jordan. Not sure. I think this they did play good previous World Cup, so I expect them also to do good this upcoming World Cup. Not sure how they were performing in the qualifications, but let's see. Algeria, Jordan. Let's give it to Algeria, and then Jordan as fourth. CR7 to take it on from Group K. Colombia second place, and then Congo third, Uzbekistan fourth. England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Pardon. I expect England to do that thing, followed by Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Maybe slightly edge for Panama, but for now I want to give it to Ghana. Okay, what do we have now?